What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and we're just going to jump right into it today. If you would like the video, I'm also on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you could subscribe if you're not already, and get started. And hey, my name is Rat Boy. Let's get into it.
Skip a little bit, but I'm gonna give you this. Somebody told me one time I don't have to preach it all at the same time. I could cut it like Subway and give you a 6-inch in the morning and a 6-inch at night. That's not my style. I'm gonna shove this entire foot long down your throat.
So this video popped up on my For You page, and you've probably seen the trend where women are not able to find men on dating apps, in real life or whatever. There's just too many choices. Too many men are in their DMs and they really don't know what to do. So they make videos like this where they're going to Home Depot to look for men. They're going to, she was meeting men at like the trade shows. And so this is just another video where she is going to the fire station to ask firefighters if her baby's car seat is installed correctly. So she's a single mom looking for a man, and yeah, rough out there. Now, this video by itself really isn't much, but there was a guy that made a comment, and let's look at that comment. She made a response to it, so let's check that out.
Luckily, I don't have to be every man's dream girl because I'm not for everybody. Like, nobody has to love me. I will be my future husband's dream girl, and that's all that matters.
So you use crack or you're thinking about trying it. First of all, I think you better listen to what Danny has to say. Crack has not done anything positive for anyone that has tried it.
This is something that I can definitely agree with. Okay, a large majority of men will just, once they find out you're a single mom, they are out of it. You don't want to deal with another man's kid. They don't want to deal with the trauma and the excess baggage that comes along with being a single mom. They also don't want to fit some other dude's saved game, their own kids, especially if they're in their 20s. They're wanting to get married, they're wanting a wife, they're wanting to start their family. They don't want to have some other dude's family all up in their house. So that's one thing. So that really leaves men that are going to do this. That really leaves the men that are simps, pretty much. And so she will be entertained by a lot of random men, random dudes. They are going to date her. They will up and dump her. They will use her. They will treat her like a pound bicycle. They will do anything and everything they can to every single point in her body, and then dump her and leave her with her kid somewhere. Tale as old as time at this point. And every single time they meet the perfect guy, they will fall in love. Oh, he's 6 foot. He's a firefighter. Provider, he does everything. And then as soon as he gets what he wants, or as soon as he's tired of getting what he's been getting, he'll move on to the next that'll give it to him probably better than you ever did. Now, I was going to go through the trouble of screenshotting some comments, but there were no comments to screenshot. All these comments were these delusional single moms gassing this woman up, saying that they deserve this and they deserve that. They deserve to be happy, and their past mistakes do not define them. And I couldn't disagree more. I feel like your past definitely defines you. Everything you've done in the past has led to where you are today. And if you haven't made good decisions in the past, then it is more than likely that in the future you're also not going to make good decisions. So you messed up with the original, baby's father. Something's going on with that, and he's not around anymore. I don't think she's a widow. I think she drank a little too much sauce one night. Chad had a romantic together, probably behind a dumpster or something, and he got knocked up, and then he doesn't care because he never cared to begin with. But these are the types of men that these women choose. Men that have no obligation to anyone but themselves, and they can't get enough of them. The truth of the matter is that whenever you give a woman attention, whenever you give a woman everything they've ever asked for, it just pushes them away. Women, not only can women not choose men correctly, which is why many years ago, the patriarchal member of the family, father, grandfather, sometimes the brother, uncle, they would choose the suitors for the women in the family. They will arrange a man for them because they know better than women do. Women are not, they can't choose. They're not able to choose. They lack the mental fortitude to make a competent choice. They are always looking for the wrong thing. They want the money. Well, guess what? Majority of men you're going to find online dating that have a lot of money to show off aren't going to commit to you. Okay? There's your first mistake. Second mistake is, well, being a single mom. Money, do not want to spend their money on another dude's kid. It's just not a negative investment. But that's not all the delusion we're going to look at here today. There is one more clip we're going to watch.
Two sayings that I live by: faith never worries and value never begs.
Faith never worries and value never begs. This is something I seriously live by. If you haven't already, go and watch that entire video. Kaylee is the best. She has the best advice ever. But people will ask me all the time, like, oh, aren't you worried? Like, now that you're a single mom, no one's going to want to date you. Like, no, I'm not worried. I have never been worried because I know my value. I know what I bring to a relationship. And I know that there is someone amazing out there who's going to see that and going to want to make me their wife. Like, why do I spend time worrying about what is meant for me? Like, I know there's an amazing man out there who I'm meant to spend my life with, who's going to love me and raise my son as his own, and we are going to be so happy and live an amazing long life together. So I'm not going to spend time now worrying about the future when, like I said, I know that God has someone amazing out there for me. It's just a matter of being patient and waiting. You can't miss what is meant for you. Think about that again, and seriously, go watch that video if you haven't.
Women.
That's very uplifting. And you know what? I actually respect all the positive attitudes that is coming from her comment section. It's a lot of positivity. However, we're really not worried about what's happening now, because I think everyone knows that a guy's not going to commit to you. He'll definitely date you, and he will make a lot of promises to you. I mean, that's given. That's what these guys do. They date you, they make a lot of promises. They have no intention of fulfilling, obviously, and then they're going to pump and dump you and then leave you because they got what they wanted out of you. No man wants to raise your kid. It's just not going to happen. Let me rephrase that. You know what? That might be a little bit too harsh and a little bit too generalized. I can rephrase that better. Any of the men that you are going to be interested in are not going to be interested in you in the long term. They will be interested in dating and hooking up, you know, whatever, but they will not be interested in committing to you because you are, you know, they don't want the bundle deal. Okay. They don't want the bundle. You know, there are a lot of dudes that they'll take the bundle, but you know, they don't want the bundle. And right now it's probably going to be the cheapest it's ever going to be. If you're meeting this woman's criteria, get in at the ground floor. But we were to fast forward time 10 years after she's been dating and missing and failing, and she's tired. She is. And then her standards just go through the roof. And then at that point, she's accepting the fact that, you know what? I'm just going to be alone forever. You know, it's the whole standards through the roof thing. They are going to go ahead and make their standards so unreachable that the only reason they can give themselves the cope that they give themselves that they're alone is that, oh, it's not because I'm a single mom and I have multiple kids by multiple dudes, and the only sort of validation I get is through TikTok and getting pumped and dumped several times a week, but no man will take me seriously. It's not all that. It's because of my standard. My standards are through the roof. That's why I'm alone with a bunch of cats and a bunch of kids and a bunch of trauma and a bunch of lot going on with these single moms. Okay. You'd be hard pressed to go on any dating app and not at least come up with a single mom every other swipe, if not every swipe. I mean, at that age limit to 25 to 35, I mean, it's like single mom territory. They're unstoppable. What a time to be alive. Let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment, like the video, and again, I am on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I would love that, actually. And catch you guys later. Rat Boy out.